Welcome back to Lethal Garage. It is August 22 and we got your Camaro news. Let's get to it. Today's Lethal Garage video is sponsored by none other than Lethal Garage. Check out our custom flex fuel kits using OEM parts direct from GM. Check it out at lethalgarage.com. What's going on, guys? Matt over here with Lethal Garage. Just before we get into this, make sure to hit those likes, comments, shares if you guys enjoy this type of content. The channel has been growing at a faster pace than it ever has before. I know I haven't posted a lot of these new formats, but I think you guys are liking it. Let me know down below in the comments what you think. But let's get right into Camaro news today. Okay, a lot of you guys commented, talked to a couple people on the plant production side, and Camaros are rolling off the line. Actually, they have been rolling off the line for the last week, but as many of you have noted, and many of the dealerships, I even went down and talked to my dealership who has a couple orders in, they're waiting for them to be built for 2023 models. The cars are all still sitting in Michigan at the time of this recording, whether they've been built and they're sitting there, whether they're built and sitting there waiting maybe for microprocessor chips to be completed. We don't know for sure, but what we do know is some of these cars are marked as done and marked for shipping. So 2023 models are gonna start making their way out to dealerships, and those of you who have placed orders are gonna be starting to see your cars move across the country, get there so you can jump in them and drive and enjoy. Now, as far as how many shifts are running, how many cars are being built, all that stuff, those details are unknown, but 2023 Camaros are coming off the line. You can place your orders. Now, keep in mind, your dealership can take an order, but unless they have allocation from GM for GM plant to actually build it, your order will not get picked up. There's a lot of people who've been messaging me stating that they've placed an order with their dealership and it hasn't been built, hasn't been started, etc. Make sure your dealership has allocation for that order, or your order will not get picked up until they get said allocation. So if they don't have the allocation, you can hunt around to other dealerships that may already have known allocation, and you can get your car submitted, ordered, and all that stuff through there. So keep that in mind. Holy crap, has there been a spiral of Camaro EV rumors, details. It's kind of funny. So a couple sites started posting about some of the rumors and details about a potential four-door sedan EV from GM that may or may not be called Camaro. And now all of a sudden, all these people are coming out with renderings and ideations of what this thing could look like. Some of them look like 6th generation current vehicles. Others look like freaking Chargers and like it's interesting to see what's been going on. But all that being said, I did share some of these on my Instagram page. If you guys aren't following lethal_Camaro on Instagram, go check them out. Some pretty cool stuff. But at the end of the day, the rumors have been turning and things are coming about that GM is possibly going down the path of creating a all new brand called Corvette. Not just for the mid-engines or the Corvette performance car, but now there's rumors coming that there's a four-door sedan Corvette to compete with Porsche. There's gonna be a SUV to compete with Lamborghini. There's all sorts of details coming out and around, and like the four-door sedan that everyone thought was a Camaro is not gonna be a Camaro, it's gonna be a Corvette. And this isn't a Corvette channel, so I'm not necessarily going to be sitting here reporting on Corvette, but it's just interesting to see all these conversations and details pop up from the initial rumored stories of a four-door potential sedan called a Camaro, or being under the Camaro brand or heritage or nameplate, etc. So all being stated, no one knows until GM actually comes out and makes an announcement what their performance lineup's going to be and called. We just don't know. I certainly hope it's not called a Camaro. If they start going down the path like Ford did in creating Corvette SUVs and crossovers, and go for it. Yeah, I just don't call it Camaro. Are you guys looking to snag a 2022 Camaro while you still can? As you guys know, 2022 models, the final variants and models are getting to dealers. What's on the lot is what's left. As I just reported a little bit earlier in this video, 2023 production model year cars are rolling off the line. So now is the time to get some deep savings on 2022 models that are, one, already cheaper than the 2023 models, and two, just got some better deals. So for the month of August all the way through August 31st, nationwide, you can snag with good credit. If you want to finance a Camaro, you can get 90 days, no payments. Not the craziest of deals. I mean, I can go down to my local, my credit union offers the same thing. If I want to go get an auto loan, I can go get 90 days, no payments on a brand new car at much lower interest rates with decent credit. Now, the one item that does stand out here with their nationwide promotions is the LT1 model. So those of you who don't know, an LT1 is a motor variant, is the motor architecture in the SS Camaro, but they decided to go all crazy and call an LT1 a V6 body style with a V8 LT1 motor in it. So you get an LT1 V6 body with an LT1 V8 SS style motor. There's no difference in the motor. It's the same SS motor that comes in the SS, but just in the V6 body. Some people like the V6 body, and that's totally fine. And if you want to go that route, you can get one for $249 a month. It's a little under $5,000 due at signing. No security deposits or anything like that. It's an ultra low mile lease, 24 months, 10,000 miles a year. But you can get a V8 LT1 powered car for $249 a month. That's not bad for the 2022 LT1 Camaro. So I don't know how many are available left that are floating around the country. Sounds like if they're going to create an incentive for it specifically, they may have quite a few floating around. I know my dealership has none. They do have an LT2 RS package sitting there. It looks pretty clean. It's that new blue color, but yeah, that's the deal they have going on right now. So if you're looking for a 2022 Camaro at a slightly better deal, go check out what your local dealership has, if they even have any Camaros. It does sound like there are some 2022 models still making their way out to dealerships across the country, so check them out. Let us know what you find or if you pick one up at this special deal. Action lawsuit against GM. I mean, come on, it seems like new ones pop up all the time, but this one is actually one we've reported on before. So, and it's not necessarily the same one. So if you guys remember, quite a while ago, we released a video talking about a hot start issue, at least what we call the hot start issue. They're calling it a starter problem. And basically what happens is your car gets really, really hot. Whether you're at a track day, whether you're driving to work, whether it's just a hot day, you're cruising around, whatever, you go to park and then you come back to your vehicle, try to start it, and it doesn't start, making you either think the battery's dead or potentially the starter is failing. And what we have determined in working with Gen 5 DIY, it's actually a grounding problem. So when the car gets really hot, if you look at all the vehicle grounds on a 5th gen Camaro or even the 6th gen Camaro, there are these little tiny grounding cables that go all over the vehicle. And what we have determined is it actually isn't enough. And when you check the amperage at the starter during the hot start issues, it's only pulling 8 to 9 amps instead of 12, and it's not letting the car turn over. And in this instance, adding a better grounding situation, whether it's at the front of the car, directly off the battery to the body, from the body to the actual bell housing or block of the vehicle, we have found that that resolves the hot start problem for like 95% of the people having problems in both the 5th generation Camaros and the 6th generation Camaros. If you guys are having this problem and you want to join this class action lawsuit, you can go to classaction.org. They've re-brought this class action lawsuit forward. They're going to take GM to court. I know the last time this went to court, I believe it just got dismissed somehow, some way. GM's great lawyers got it kicked out. So yeah, let's see if they can do it again. I mean, it's definitely a problem. I know when we made the video last time, hundreds of people have reached out saying, I have this problem, my car has this problem. It can be as simple as, you know, $50 fix of putting a couple more really good grounding cables, nice thick, like 1 gauge, 0 gauge grounding cables. I actually sell a grounding cable at lethalgarage.com. It's made by Gen 5 DIY and they ship out all the time. Tons of people are grabbing them. We get lots of people responding back after getting it and installing on their car saying it's resolved their problems, or they haven't had the problem since installing it. So either you can wait for the class action lawsuit to see if it actually makes it through and GM's forced to fix this problem, or you could take it upon yourself for 50 bucks or less, get a nice grounding cable and take care of it. So either or, information is down below for the class action, or was it classaction.org. I'll put a link directly to this down there, but let me know what you guys think. Also, if you guys have had this problem, post in the comments, and then if you've even tried upgrading your grounding cables, let us know also down below in the comments. There you have it. That is this week's Camaro news. We have great production stuff, EV chatter, we have the class action lawsuit, and August deals in getting 2022 Camaros at a better price. All great news across the board. Thanks for checking out the video. As always, guys, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy this content. I have more content coming around the car. Just so you know, Lethal is here under the cover, working perfectly fine. I just got a brand new set of brakes from TBM. So if you guys aren't aware, TBM brakes was bought out by Motion Raceworks, and they just released their 6th generation front set. They have a rear set coming. I plan to do both, but look for a video for the front setup coming around that, and then lots of stuff coming for the 71 Lethal Classic. But thanks for checking out the video, and until next time, guys, I'll see you on the road.